where Moshe Feinstein, in his Darash Moshe, talks about the end of the portion, where it says at the end of the portion, Vayar Aaron. I've always been fascinated by these verses at the end of the portion. It says that Aaron saw all the children of Israel, and Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moshe. V'nei karat or panav. His face was illuminated. And they were afraid to come near him. Moshe, and Moshe called to them. And Aaron and all the princes returned to him. Moshe spoke to them. And afterwards, all the children of Israel came close. And he commanded them everything that God had said to him at Mount Sinai. And then when Moshe finished speaking to them, he put on his face a masveh. He put on his face a mask. So Moshe's face was radiant. So everybody was afraid to come near him. So Moshe spoke to them. But when Moshe spoke to them, he wasn't wearing a mask. He was only wearing a mask when he wasn't speaking to them. So that was the part that's, when you read this, it's strange. You would think that he would not wear the mask when he wasn't talking to them. But it's the opposite. When he wasn't with them, he put the mask on. But when he was talking to them, he took the mask off. Why is it that when Moshe was talking to them, did he take the mask off? Usually people put the mask on when they talk to people. Moshe is doing the opposite. So this is what Moshe Feinstein says. He says, while involved in teaching Hashem's Torah, Moshe did not wear the mask that hid the radiance of his face, only when he finished teaching. There is a lesson here, not only for Moshe Rabbeinu, but all the future generations of Bnei Israel as well. So there's a lesson here for all of us. What's the lesson? What's the lesson here for all of us? The radiance that was evident on Moshe's face was actually the manifestation of Hashem resting upon Moshe in his capacity as a person involved in Torah study. While only Moshe had it to the extent that it was visible to all, every individual Jew has this aspect of the divine presence. For it is an integral part of the holiness of Bnei Israel given to us by the Torah. This divine presence, this spark of God in us, is necessary for the understanding of the Torah. When we approach Torah study with pure faith, then what we're basically saying is we're asking for God's help to understand the message of the Torah. In light of this, we can understand why Moshe removed his mask while teaching Torah to the Bnei Israel. When not engaged in Torah study, the Bnei Israel were not deserving of experiencing the divine presence. When learning from Moshe, however, they too were experiencing the divine presence in themselves. And that's why they can look upon Moshe. Basic point is, when Moshe Rabbeinu was teaching the Torah, they were learning it with him. So because they were learning it with him, they were part of the divine as well. They were both part of the same light. So then they could see the radiance. And that's why he didn't need the mask. It was only when he wasn't teaching them, so they weren't a part of the Torah study, then they couldn't look at Moshe Rabbeinu. What a powerful message from Moshe Feinstein about the power of Torah study.